Hi, and welcome to the Traveling Sourcerer. I'm Shannon. I apologize for my voice. For whatever reason, I woke up sounding like I had swallowed a gravel road this morning, and I really thought about not doing this, but I wasn't going to use it as an excuse to postpone yet again filming this. So here we are. When my husband retired last year, we decided to take my reselling business on the road. We travel all over the country, going to estate sales, garage sales, and thrift stores, sourcing clothes to resell online. And somewhere a few months ago, I decided, wouldn't it be fun to start a YouTube channel just so I can document the whole journey, right? Seemed easy enough at the time, but I am learning in my 60s, starting a YouTube channel is not for the faint of heart. So the very first one, actually 1.5 that I did, I filmed on my phone. And quickly learned I really needed to be hands-free, because those first two, for a lot of reasons, not just because it was on my phone, they were horrible. And so I decided I needed to do this hands-free. So I got a GoPro and decided we were going to try that. And so what you're going to see here in a little bit is me in the thrift store for the first time trying to use the GoPro. My main goal that day was to see if I got the camera angled right so you could see what I was looking at. And you will see that I don't do a great job of that, but that's okay. So the first thing I got with my GoPro was a chest mount, because I wanted to go hands-free, right? Well, this thing is a torture device of some sort. Does not work for me at all. So instead I went with the lanyard, which I'm going to try and demonstrate here for you. It's magnetic. You put this part around your neck and you cinch it up to where you want it. It advised as, higher than what you think it would be. And so for me, hang on, give me a second, because I got my hair all caught up in it. My goal was to get it somewhere between my double chins and like where the top of my bra is, right? But again, at my age, that could be anywhere from my chin to my belly button, but that's a whole nother story. So you put this on, you put it under your shirt, you attach the camera to this part, and it magnetically sticks, and then you can walk around and do things hands-free, which is lovely. Worked out well, give or take. I'll let you decide that on your own. So sit back and get ready for a chuckle, and I'll show you what my first experiment at the thrift store went like. My first hurdle was deciding when to turn the camera on, so that for editing purposes, my original plan was to step out in the parking lot and say something really cute about GoPro Granny, but my words all tumbled all over themselves, so that didn't happen. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, Granny. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. While Tony is super supportive of this whole adventure, he hates it when I catch him on the camera. This is a tall rack that I'm testing the angles on. I think you can see as I go through. Let's see, we'll try a couple more. We'll move to a different part of the thrift store and see. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for now, finish going through this rack, and I'll turn it on when I get back to a, I can't talk and do this at the same time. So that's something we're going to work on. And when I get to a shorter rack and see what the angles look like as far as where the camera is. I like that. That's probably coming home with us. Well, as you can see, another one of my hurdles is I forget to talk as I'm looking at the different things. The camera angle is finally right on this high rack, and I think you can see what I'm looking at, but I don't talk about it. I just keep going. So we got to work on that. One of my other concerns was how stable the camera would look as I was walking through the aisles.
And while it's a little bouncy, it doesn't seem too horrible. I don't think I'll make anybody car sick, however, or motion sick. However, apparently I don't know how to drive a buggy, but we got it. Then I spotted this blouse that I knew I wanted. And here comes the first thing that we're going to really have to work on is the whole close-up of the hanger. I take the hangers off of everything if I put it in my basket, and the viewers get to watch hangers. That doesn't sound like fun at all. And this thrift store just recently got rid of their shoe department and has put their shoes on the top racks all over the store. And I think this angle for the camera can work for that. I may have to adjust it a little bit. But you could at least see that boot, so it's not horrible. A quick side note, this Halloween vest you're about to see me pick up and 2 Christmas vests, I went ahead and listed the Halloween vest that day when we got home, and it actually sold that day. I almost wasn't going to list it. I figured I was too late in the season, but it sold, so that was fun. And here we go again with all the close-up of the hangers as I take things off of them to put in my basket. It's just close-up of hanger after hanger after hanger. So we need to work on that. Either do a lot of editing or find a workaround about the way I go about doing that. Okay, here we are in the pants aisle, which is a mid-level rack. It's not as high as the dresses and not as low as the tops. And I really thought the angle was right the whole time I was filming this. But again, you get to see hangers and more hanger. You know, everybody tunes into these videos to look at hangers, right?
Well, I think I've got the angle as far as the camera goes pretty good, so we'll keep at it. We'll try looking at some shoes or something in a little bit and see how I'm doing. Well, there you go. That's what it was like. I have to say my favorite part of that whole video is the very last clip where I am so confident, so very confident that I had all the angles right as I'm going through the menswear and all you see is hangers. This video should probably be called hangers because you see a lot of just hangers and nothing else. But hey, it was my first attempt. I thought it went well, kinda, and I learned a lot, and that's what it was about. And so the next step in that process was the editing. I don't know if you can see it on my computer back there, but that's a whole nother learning curve that we're not going to get into today. I've done voiceovers. I am adding the intro and the exit as we speak. We'll see. And if you have made it this far, first, bless your heart. Second, thank you so much. It means a lot. And if you would like to see me stumble through the rest of this journey, please consider subscribing or even liking it or even leaving me a comment telling me how horrible I am. I'm okay with that. I'm learning. My main goal to document all of this was so that I could show my grandkids that it's worth it to chase your dreams regardless of whether you're 14, 28, 45, or 63, or 89. It doesn't matter. You know, enjoy life, living it to the fullest, doing what you love. That's what this is about. So, one more clip at the end of this that you will see is the unedited, unfiltered debrief in the car in the parking lot when we got through at the thrift store. It's horrible, but I hope you get a giggle, and that's what it's about. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. I have no idea what I recorded and what I didn't.